Last game I asked you about points in the paint, and the numbers were a little bit different than today. My numbers are showing 42 points in the paint. Can you talk about the strategy going into the game and how you use this matchup to score close to the rim?
Yeah, I think, it's a few things. I thought our ball movement was better, and when we move the ball, good things happen. And I think, points in the paint, it's going to open up the paint when we move the ball, whether that's, coming off of a ball screen, getting an advantage, or post-ups. But it was mostly off the move, like off the dribble. But it also helps that, our posts had big nights. And, Azurá was huge. The offensive board, we had 2 offensive rebound in the last minute and a half, and those are game-winning, game-changing plays. And so I just thought our post players, Mercedes, I thought was tremendous defensively. Emma came in and did good things defensively. So I think we were just all very connected, and good things happen for us offensively when we're moving the ball like that.
Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
David?
Hey, David Gavtorts from Clutch Points. This one's for Kelsey and Azurá, either one of you. I think it was around 19 to 20 assists combined from starters. It's kind of, what were you kind of seeing out there? What was the offensive flow like? And when you guys are moving the ball like that and making shots, just kind of what does that do for the offense out there?
Yeah, Coach has been harping just on keep the ball popping, and they were switching a ton tonight, so we had big mismatches, and so just trying to work the ball around to find the best angle to get it in there. Thought we did a great job as a team. We struggled early trying to make the right pass, so the intent was good, and I think as the game went along we settled down and we got the ball to where we needed to, and it was a great collective effort.
Justin?
Hey guys, after last game, the word panicky was a word that was used when things weren't going well on the defensive end. It was impacting your guys' offense. In the fourth quarter, you guys didn't turn the ball over at all. Obviously, you scored 35 points in the quarter, but you had no turnovers. And turnovers have been such a big problem in the first 3 quarters. What does it tell you guys that in a game like this, where turnovers were such an issue, that you were able to stay calm down the stretch to do what you needed to do?
I thought Shea Petty was tremendous. I thought she handled the pressure really well, and got us into stuff. And we were just better communicating on dead ball situations. They shot a lot of free throws tonight, and so we were able to definitely just regroup. And I guess that was the positive of some of the calls down there, right? So just trying to turn it into a full benefit situation.
See you.
No, I thought for us, we grew up tonight, and it was a special moment, and collectively down the stretch, everyone made big plays. Rakia got a really big rebound. Azurá obviously, kind of closed it for us. De'Erica got that and one. So it was just really a collective effort and a great team win.
I think if I could add on that, they were up 60 to 50, and in the past, recently, we've kind of gotten a little. Panicking is not the word I'd use, but just a little down. And tonight, we never, we didn't hiccup. They stayed in, just the connectedness in the huddles and everything in the timeouts was different. And so I agree with KP. This was a good growing up game for us in terms of realizing what we need to do for us to play like that. And we only had 4 turnovers in the second half after really struggling with it. And they only had 3 offensive rebounds in the second half. So if it's a game of chances, we won the chance battle in that second half, and that's why I think we won.
Ray, and then Lauren.
Ray were on the sport interview. This is for Azurá. You kind of got going early in the fourth. Was there a conscious effort to get you going in that fourth quarter? You did score 14 points there.
Yeah. I think we talked about just exploiting the mismatch. They went small, and I just credit the team and coach. Like, we really made an emphasis to just pound it inside, and we got great looks. So it was a great team effort and great communication just to exploit that mismatch.
Thank you.
Lauren?
Lauren Jones, Lojo. Yeah. You've talked a lot in the last few games about just the importance of you guys closing out. About you guys closing out games and how, that's one of the key things that you've been honing in on. What did you think, you alluded to it a little bit earlier, but what did you think you between how you handled some of the games in the recent history and tonight's game to be able to close it out?
Was that question for me? I'm sorry.
Lauren?
Yes, that was for you, Coach.
Okay, sorry. There was just a more confident intensity to how we were playing. We went up, I think, 4 with a couple minutes to go, and I didn't have in my mind at all any sort of, oh no, and I didn't sense that from the players either in terms of, I say it all the time, but there's a difference of playing not to lose when you're up 4 and playing to win when you're up 4. And I thought our players played to win, which means you keep attacking, you keep rebounding, you keep defending. You don't, hope to win. You go grab it. And I thought that was the difference tonight. And I think again, it takes moments like this for them to understand what it feels like, and as a group. And so we just got to keep building on that.
Blake Spadaro?
Hey, this is Blake Spadaro from Blake's taking W Switch. This is for all 3 of you ladies. Liam Boston just came off, scored 31 points against Seattle the other night, shot about 65%. What did you ladies think about defense, post defense, and overall defense on her overall?
I mean, Azurá, Indierica, Mercedes, it was even Emma came in there. It was tremendous. And, Aaliyah's should be an all-star starter. I mean, she's had a phenomenal year, extremely efficient. She's super tough on the block. She's strong, very skilled. She's gotten a lot better, so give a lot of credit to her. And yeah, it was a collective effort, throwing bodies, trying to dig when we can. So it was really cool to be able to capitalize on that because everyone just contributed.
Thank you.
Rafiq, last question.
This is Rafi with nothing but that for some precious young man. This is a question for Kelsey Plum. I mean, how big of a win is this for a team that's looking to find their foot in this particular season?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you come with a win on the road in this league, you got to celebrate it, right? And I think it's a building block. I thought we grew up tonight. And I think for us, it's just about stacking games, stacking that confidence, and really just collective, a flow. And I thought tonight, when things didn't necessarily go our way, we stayed together. And I was just really proud of everyone, because it's very easy to fall apart on the road, maybe getting some questionable calls. It was really awesome. And I think, for us, that's just, we're going to continue to build off of that and, try to get a run going here.